The House Ways and Means Education Committee met 3 times last week. On the agenda was Representative Williams' highly debated Education Options Act of 2012, which would legalize for the first time a limited number of charter schools in the state. Republicans were able to pass the bill, but that wasn't without some strong opposition from Democrats and one lone Republican.
What are you going to do with the children that are left behind in the poor performing school district? Is there measures in this bill that allows them to be taken care of?
That's Republican Representative Jeremy Oden's main concern with this bill, that students left behind at low-performing schools will suffer. And he's not the only one worried. State Superintendent of Education Dr. Tommy Bice says the majority of state board members believe the remaining public schools could potentially lose resources. Another concern for board members is the Charter School Application Review Council, which would be able to overturn local school boards' rejections of charter applications. Even though changes have been made to the bill to include Dr. Bice and one other state board member to sit on the council, he says there's still concern
that the council usurps their authority as the state board to make those decisions.
While Dr. Bice applauded legislators for the change, he says some small tweaks can still be made to make it better. Democratic legislators agree, although several other changes were announced in committee Wednesday, such as lowering the statewide cap on charters from 50 to 20 and only allowing them to open in areas with persistently low-performing schools. Democratic representatives still had questions.
My question is, since the school system in Mobile County has gone on record as opposing charter school, what kind of circumstance will exist that if somebody there wanted to go to the council and impose charter school on that system if they don't want it? Is that possible?
There's 200 slots available in the charter school, and we don't give any preference to the kids going to the Woodlawn High School. We're not really addressing the kids who really need the most help.
After the vote on Thursday, Representative Todd also expressed concern that the whole process had taken place too fast. She says she would have liked some extra time to look over the bill before making any decisions.
My main objection right now is just the way it's rushed through, and that we didn't have a time to look at a whole bill with amendments and go back home and talk to our folks and, sort of get a feel now that we've really sort of changed substantially what's going on in the bill.
But Representative Williams says his colleagues had plenty of time, and he even worked with them on the amendments.
No, it's not rushed. It's not rushed. We've been working, now with the people you see in these seats, we've worked with these folks for years, and we've been working this thing since November with them. But the people here around the table, this is the process. We deal with amendments and revisions, and I don't know that I've rejected any of them so far. Tweaked a few of them, but I think they've had plenty of time.
Chairman Jay Lev agrees and says it was simply time to take action.
There comes a time when I believe, and that's the discretion of the chair, that it's time to move the bill, and it was time to move the bill.
Despite concerns still lingering from the state board and Democratic legislators, Representative Williams hoped they realize the whole point of this bill is to improve education in the state.
I believe this bill will help every single student in the state of Alabama. I think that here we will see flexibility, we'll see options, we'll see parents go, wow, I didn't know there was such a thing as school choice available to me.
And he says he is more than willing to work with others throughout the rest of the session.
If we can make it better. Yes, it's my bill, I carry the bill, I'm very passionate about it, but I'm one guy on a team of many. And yeah, we'll work together to improve the bill.
Representative Williams has filed a new version of the bill after the vote took place last Thursday. The substitute bill contains all of the changes and amendments that were approved last week. Representative Williams has said this is the same bill, just with a new number. The House committee will vote on this bill tomorrow, but the results are expected to be the same. The bill will then move to the full House for a vote. For the Southern Education Desk, I'm Erica Lembo.